Alright. Hey, so, the PSN has all kinds of accounts and stuff, and apparently I can get maybe 550 coins if I play this game. So, we'll see. This game is not for, you know, kids, I guess. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? No. By playing Doki Doki Village Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you consist to, like, old. Yes, but for those of you, this is, I guess, a very dark game I've heard about. I can't believe PSN is encouraging anyone to play this shit. It's fucking crazy. All these warnings, like, you get 150 points if you play it. 500. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's see. I get, what do I get for this if I do it? PSN thing. Narrative. Doki Doki Literature Club, I get 50 points. And oh, Narrative Adventure Whimsical World. Whimsical World, Doki Doki Literature Club. PlayStation Plus monthly game. Oh wait. Get 500 points for that. Doki Doki Literature Club. So I already got it basically. I already got the 500 points. It says. So cool. But so now I have 1,985. So I guess if I actually ready for your next narrative adventure, you think these quirky stories and colorful characters might be right up your alley. Purchase anyone of them to score some points. I already have Doki Doki Literature Club. You mean I have to buy? I also have Burlington SC, but I could download it. What I don't have is Grim Fandango Remastered. That said, I'm not going to buy it for 50 points, you know? Bastards. Let me give this game an actual try, though. Just to... Okay, Shadow. You know, no, I'll do the YouTube name. What is my YouTube name? What's my YouTube name? Scorpion. But with the lowercase. S C. Do lowercase. S C. Oh. And some shit. It's what is it? 4 9 2 3. Oh. I'll just do 49. Scorpion 49. 490. Scorpion 490. Done. So I can't do numbers? So Scorpion it is, huh? Fine. We'll do the capital S. Be like that. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's holding any attention she may draw to herself. That girl is Sorry, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, we'll still better running away. However, I just sigh, idle, and the crosswalk and let sigh catch up to me. I slept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop waiting for you. You say that like you were thinking about earlier. That's really struggling. Well, if people stare at you cracking red, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any need to be even if you want to. I don't really say so. We crossed the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly sprinkled in the dark with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Scorpio, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. Really interested in joining any clubs? Fucking itchy. I haven't been looking either. And that's not true. I told you I joined the club this year. Did? Well, I'm worried that you learn to socialize your happy skills with knowledge. Your happiness is really important to you, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming me in a few years because you're not used to it. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Well, you at least promise you will try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. I do get lectured by such a carefree girl. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, but even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head, the school is as supportive as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for hours of motivation clubs. So I must move to check somehow today. Guess I have no choice but to start with the main club. Hello, sorry. Someone must come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Honestly, if you're even worse than me, sometimes I'm impressed in a way though. For me, if I'm going to make you a your own club, I make it 30 minutes, but you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sorry, yeah, there's nowhere to go. We'll go to your club, me and this vice president of the lecture club. Not only Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, 99% sure she did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the freshman, she showed interest. After the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I'm kind of told. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Misaki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sari is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Let me save. Oh, sure. I dejectedly followed Sari across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sari, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sari always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Why, I way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Scorpion, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Mitsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Mitsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Suri. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori, I'm gonna give it a go. And okay, Sayori hanging. I'm not gonna continue, but I know something bad happens right off the bat. Pronounce. No. I don't want to go there. Never mind. Fine. Sayori. Huh. Alright, Sayori. It's good enough. I don't need to go to like a million Sayoris. Sayori it is. Good, and apparently I'm clear. You can just ignore her. She gets moody. Whew, sorry. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Did Dono say things like that? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monarchy. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Scorpion. Huh. Monarchy smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monarchy was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely up my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, too Monarchy. Well, sit down, Scorpion. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monarchy. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Would that be some liberty? Maybe later. The girls have a few desks arranged from the table. As Surya mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monarchy, one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sori grabs one first and I follow. It's delicious. Sori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally, I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or something. I thought you technically did, Sora said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You. No. You dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismisses the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers don't give us permission. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy it with book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally smiles to herself and me. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? PSN points. I was afraid of this question. PSN points. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sierra. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sierra seems to be happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about a budget and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Holy crap, I've been reading for like minutes without the volume on. But anyways, to summarize, we're gonna write poems. Monica's smiles warmly at me once again. Anyways, let's go. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I thought we'd come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sorry, you have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh, four of the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Scorpion, you all are defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one of the girls light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sorry wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really did just come for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Everyone, welcome. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Scorpion, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the exciting swirling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Scorpion, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Shiori. And I have never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, may as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Shiori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Or perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing the poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Doesn't matter. If I go back, it doesn't affect the stream. I'm still sitting there just fucking reading to the wind. Nothing. I've just been picking words. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. How'd I get that? Just got a trophy, Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Spend enough time during the poetry mini game for the music to loop. Oh shit. So I actually cared enough that the music is just looping. Forgive. Inferno. Question. Destiny. Color. Massacre. Lust. Harm. Inescapable. Fear. Whirlwind. Headphones. Disaster. I think I fucked everything up with headphones, but loud. Aura. Fireflies. Again, Scorpion. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Yeah, don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one. I was the last to come in, so everyone else has already done well. Thanks for keeping your promise, Scorpion. I hope this isn't too of a commitment for you, making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I didn't know if you wanted to just come here and hang out, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki is certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeating Natsuki, flops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Scorpion always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Facts. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Scorpion can be good friends too? Sayori, huh? As yours seems obvious bring you to a situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, you even brought me something today, you know. Wait, so you not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Marie reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is how this girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Siri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I'd feel a bit distracted from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Cat. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deep inside her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place, but I'm just reading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason, just curious how come you have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, it just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri is telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the cover. The book is entitled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous looking eye symbol on the front's cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Scorpion? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Huh. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is not into these things. She's so shy and recluse on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals on their own or their own philosophies that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they are made out to be the naive one, letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. I just want to get to what the poems mean. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the books. I quickly retrieved the books that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Huh. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting. That's odd. Huh. Huh. The fuck? It's weird. Maybe a little distracting, but something somewhat feels comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actively looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot, don't don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Weird. Sorry. I mean, ha ha ha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I suppose so. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the open book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. By holding it like this, we're huddled over even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you sure? Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Yuri? That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thing, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see you can see into your head or anything, but they're almost reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Scorpion, it's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I don't mean to mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know. You're so self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spares from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I've agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from the spiral. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composite notebook. I can already see Monica's present handwriting from where I sit. Mitsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri, of course. No, I think it's Sayori. Yeah, Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This is a good poem, Scorpion. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you would write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club. Or, well, of course. I'm really not into it, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Scorpion. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the whole picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Well, that will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay, now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. You are asking me to come out and play. Are you trusting me to wash away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yes. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came. Oh, nice. It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hey, this was so much fun. Monica is the best. Yes. But next time I won't forget, and I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. We sat and read the whole time. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did you say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. You is going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What I'm getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yuri, yeah? Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her shimmering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There is many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them. But getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It may take you some time, but it all comes from practice and learning by example, trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit based though. Based how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts, process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as it has a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club. Goes under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining she like to have withstood the east, the last of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe claims, my breath claims, breathing air of the past, present, but leaving it in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. It's called cursive, I guess. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. God damn it. Fucking game. Well, I just didn't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. They're timing me. They're fucking timing me. Also, I like the poem. True. It's a nice poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. So they wrote a short poem and timed it. Sneaky bastards. It wasn't too short. No, it was pretty short. I should have been able to read it a little faster, I guess. I'm usually writing longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more wild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Scorpion. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poet often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their words. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or plant a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Scorpion. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next?